the first race, 8 starters behind the gate. Maritime Pipeline and Mark Collett. Angels Tracer, Ricky Collins. All Shelley with Ian Downey. As number 9, Golden, followed with Kevin Fitzgerald. Tobic Power, Mike Stevenson. Calavita Molly, Jody Hennessy. Blazing Brent, John Davidson, Jim's First, Gordy Hennessy. Here they come. Angels Tracer off stride. There, off Maritime Pipeline, grabs the top and up in between horses, all Shelley. Racing second, she moves to the rail and from the outside. Jim's First drives on, now racing on to a second. And Jim's First goes winging for the lead, and he's rough and he's off stride. Back pacing quickly, though. On up the backstretch, they go to the quarter, and Jim's First grabs the top. Maritime Pipeline on the rail, she is racing a second, all Shelley his third. Golden Follow racing a fourth. Then it is Tobic Power, Blazing Brett on the move. Calavita Molly and Angels Tracer trailing the revive. The opening quarter, 32 and a fifth. Round the top turn, Jim's First showing the way. Maritime Pipeline racing a second. All Shelley his third. Golden Follows racing fourth. Blazing Brent comes up on the outside, now fifth, and they swing through the stretch. They come racing to the half. Pacing on top, but it's Jim's a first. Maritime Pipeline racing a second. Blazing Brent up strong on the outside third. All Shelley is fourth. Golden Follow racing fifth. That's Tobic Power, Calavita Molly, Angels Tracer the half, 104 and 3. Around the turn they go for the 5/8 pole. Jim's First in command. He's the leader by that marker. Maritime Pipeline racing second at the rail outside. Blazing Brent drives on third. All Shelley fourth at the rail on the outside. Tobic Power racing fifth, and he tips out 3 wide to rush on. And he's on to third now as they go by the 3/4 pole. By that marker, 137 and 4. Top turn, Jim's First, a length and a half. Tobic Power up on the outside now to second. Maritime Pipeline, she's at the rail and racing a third. All Shelley's fourth. They make the turn for home, and it's Jim's a first. Then Tobic Power driving a second. All Shelley comes to third, and Jim's First is going to win this one at the line. It is Jim's a first. Tobic Power, All Shelley, Golden Fella, Maritime Pipeline, Blazing Brad, Calavita Molly, and Angels Tracer, and the time for the mile, 2:09. And parading now, the winner of our first race, number 8, Jim's First. He's a bay colt, 3 years. He's by Keystone Mineral, out of Colony Star. She by Tarport Irvin. Owned by Giselle Bedard of Moncton. Bred by Ron Gogan of Moncton. Trained and driven by Gordy Hennessy. The colt gets his third winning trip from 10 starts. Winning this afternoon in 2:09. Jim's First and Gordy Hennessy. The result of the first race now official. Maritime Pipeline was 5th. Angels Tracer 8th. All Shelley was 3rd. Golden Fellow was 4th. Tobic Power 2nd. Calavita Molly was 7th. Blazing Brent 6th, and Jim's First was 1st. The times, the quarter 32 and a fifth. The half 104 and 3. 3/4 137 and 4. The time for the mile 2:09. All set for the second race. 8 starters behind the gate. Vital Angus with Boyd Leslie. Frenchie's Lady, Owen Davies. Capital Venture and Heath Campbell. Todd Splurge with Bo Sowers. Coin of the Realm with Ivan Davies. Crown Time Fella from Kevin Fitzgerald. Viking Storm with Ross McDonald. Constant Fighter and Danny O'Brien. And here they come. There, up and Todd Splurge grabs the top up on the inside. Frenchie Lady racing second outside. Crown Time Fella is driving on third. Capital Venture his 4th on the rail. Constant Fighter outside drives on from 5th. Then in on the rail, Vital Angus. Up on the outside, Coin of the Realm, and Viking Storm trails. On up the backstretch they go to the quarter, and Todd Splurge shows the way. Then racing a second. Todd Splurge by a length, and racing a second it is Frenchie's Lady as they go by the quarter pole. Crown Time for the third. Quarter 32 and 3, and there goes Capital Venture. Out from 4th, he's rushing up on the outside. He now gets to 3rd. Capital Venture is going on, but up front it is to Splurge. Capital Venture on the outside now gets to a second of Frenchy Lady. She is a third at the rail. Driving through the stretch, they come to the half. Todd Splurge, Capital Venture outside. Then Frenchy's Lady on the rail to third. Up on the outside, Coin of the Realm. Crown Time Fella. Then it's Constant Fighter and Vital Angus, and off stride now trailing Viking Storm. And they were by the half in 105. Around the turn, they drive to the 5/8, and Todd Splurge takes them by that marker. Capital Venture hanging a second on the outside. Frenchy Lady at the rail, she's racing third. Crown Time Fella out to move now from fourth, and he tips out 3 wide. Constant Fighter right there is a fifth. Then Vital Angus, then Coin of the Realm. They're by the 3/4 pole. 1:37 and 4. Top turn nose to nose for the top, and now Crown Time Fella gets it. Crown Time Fella, Todd Splurge. Then in between horses, racing a third, it is Capital Venture. Constant Fighter swings wide. They swing for home, and it is Todd Splurge. Crown Time Fella, Constant Fighter on the extreme outside is now the leader, and he wins this one. It is Constant Fighter. Tight for place between Todd Splurge, Crown Time Fella. Then Capital Venture, tight between Frenchy's Lady and Vital Angus. Then Coin of the Realm, and Viking Storm did not finish. Time for the mile, 2:09. And for Reading now, the winner of the second race, number 8, Constant Fighter. He's a big gelding 5. He's been nightly blue chip out of Miss Karen Skipper. She by Cloud Cover. Owned and bred and trained by Hewlett Casey of Cocan. Danny O'Brien driving. That's win number 10 this year for Constant Fighter this afternoon in 2:09. Result of the second race is official. Vital Angus was 6th. Frenchy's Lady 5th. Capital Venture was 4th. Todd Splurge 2nd. Coin of the Realm 7th. Crown Time Fella was 3rd. Viking Storm did not finish. And Constant Fighter, your race winner. The race times were by the quarter, 32 and 3. At the half, 105.
Behind by
By the 3/4 pole,
outside comes
137 and 4. Constant Fighter winning in 2:09. All set for the third, Europa's Ebony, Ivan Davies, Maid of Luck, Keith Campbell. San Fella Morris, Benson, Bozo Stinger, Jody Huddesy, AQ Splurge, Bo Sowers, Search For, John Davidson, J.L. Cook, Mike Stevenson, Cal Raisin, Sam Hodgen. Here they come. They're off the Europa's Ebony, pacing out on top, in on the rail, and AQ Splurge drives up on the outside, racing on second. Wide Search For It, now up on the inside, Maid of Luck, drives on to second. Search For It drives up on the outside, going on from third, and then AQ Splurge settles in on the rail. He's racing fourth, and on the outside, Search For It lopped on the leader. The two of them neck and neck as they drive to the quarter pole on the inside, Europa's Ebony. On the outside, Search For It backs off, goes to the rail, racing second there, quarter 31 and 3. Then Maid of Luck is racing a third. AQ Splurge has a fourth. Zanfella in between horses. Up on the inside, J.L. Cook. They come out by the 3/8 pole now, and they're swinging off the turn through the stretch. Here they come. They are racing to the half. Europa's Ebony shows the way. Search For It racing second. Here comes AQ Splurge. Rushing on to second now. And he goes winging for the lead. Europa's Ebony has it. AQ Splurge going for it. Half 103 and 2. They're into the turn and driving to the 5/8. On the outside now, AQ Splurge, but back up again on the inside, Europa's Ebony. AQ Splurge out driving second. Search For It third at the rail. Outside, Bozo Stinger racing a fourth. Maid of Luck is fifth. Then J.L. Cook, Sandfella, and Cal Raisin trailing the field, and they're neck and now. AQ Splurge grabs the top. He takes him by the 3/4 pole. They were by that marker, 135 and 3, top turn. AQ Splurge. Bozo Stinger right there second, coming on to the leader. Europa's Ebony. She is racing at third, and they're by the 7/8 now. They make the turn for home. AQ Splurge, Bozo Stinger, strong on the outside. AQ Splurge, Bozo Stinger. Now Bozo Stinger grabs the top, and he's going to win this one. Bozo Stinger, AQ Splurge. Europa's Ebony Type between Search Warrant, J.L. Cook. Then Maid of Lock, Sandfella, Cal Raisin. Time for the mile, 2:07.2. Stevenson driving number 7, J.L. Cook. After rating now the winner of the third race. Unofficial winner of the third race, number 4, Bozo Stinger. Bay Court 3, he's by Curtis Hanover. Out of Bayside Stingray, she by Cloud Covered. Owned by Charles McDonald and Vance Harris of St. Islanders, Ulrich Gannett of Muscus, Prince Edward Island. Trained and driven by Jody Hennessy. Second winning trip in a row this afternoon to 7-2. The result of the third race now official. Europa's Ebony was third. Maid of Lock 6th. Sandfella was 7th. Bozo Stinger, your race winner. AQ Splurge 2nd. Search Warrant was 5th. J.L. Cook 4th, and Cal Raisin was 8th. They were by the quarter 31-3, at the half 103-2, by the three-quarter pole 1:35-3, and the mile at 2:07.2. Underway now with our fourth race. We've 8 starters. Behind the gate, there's Calavita Iris, Jody Hennessy. Young Fun, Jim Ward. BJ's Noble, John Davidson. Charlton's Hilster, Bernie Charlton. Mackmore Gentry, Gordy Hennessy. Big Dylan, Doug Falcons, Baby Dimples, Mike Stevenson, Royden Cheer, Danny O'Brien. Here they come. Clear off Young Fun, takes a minute there now. BJ's Noble drives up strong on the outside, pacing to the top. BJ's Noble, Young Fun, Charlton Silster. Up the rail is racing third. Big Dylan up on the outside now fourth. Calavita Irish has a fifth, and Baby Dimples. Royden Cheer driving on to seventh. Mackmore Gentry trailing the field. Late drive on to the quarter pole on the leader. BJ's Noble, he's out by a length and a half. Young Fun racing is second. Charlton Silster third. Big Dylan is fourth. Royden Cheer driving up on the outside on to fifth now. They were by the quarter 32-3. Then we go to Calavita Iris. Baby Dimples out moving. Follows cover. And the trailer Mackmore Gentry. They come to the 3/8 pole. BJ's Noble has the best of it right now, but 2. Young Fun racing second. And Charlton Silster is third. Through the stretch they come to the half. Up front with the lead. BJ's Noble. Young Fun is second. Charlton Silster third. Royden Cheer outside fourth. Then following cover, Baby Dimples to fifth. Big Dylan, Calavita Iris, and the trailer Mackmore Gentry. They were by the half and 5-3. To the 5/8 they go. It's still BJ's Noble. Young Fun racing second. Charlton Silster third. On up the backstretch for the three-quarter pole, BJ's Noble. Young Fun has second. Charlton Silster third. Royden Cheer moving fourth. Up on the inside, Big Dylan as Royden Cheer gets to third. Big Dylan goes to fourth. On the outside, Baby Dimples now fifth. Charlton Silster sped. 3/4, 38-1. Top turn, BJ's Noble, a length and a half, and Young Fun is driving a second. Royden Cheer now third. Big Dylan is a fourth. Baby Dimples driving fifth. Heading home, BJ's Noble moving out now. BJ's Noble now leading by 3 and making it more. And Young Fun and Royden Cheer coming on. And it's going to be BJ's Noble winning this one. Then Young Fun, Royden Cheer, Baby Dimples, Calavita Iris. Then Big Dylan. Mackmore Gentry, Charlton Silster, the mile 2:09-1. Parading now the winner of the fourth race, number 3, BJ's Noble. He's a bay pacing gelding 7 years. He's by Noble Hardtack. Out of La Vita, she by Adios Vic. Ombecord Gelner of St. John. Trained and driven by John Davidson. That's win number 11 this year for BJ's Noble this afternoon, 2:09-1. The result of the fourth race, now official. Calavita Iris was fifth. Young Fun second. BJ's Noble, your race winner. Charlton Silster was eighth. Mackmore Gentry, seventh. Big Dylan was sixth. Baby Dipples fourth. And Royd and Cheer was third. The race times that were by the quarter, 32 and 3. At the half, 105 and 3. 3/4, 138 and 1. Time for the mile, 2:09 and 1. All set now for the fifth race, 8 starters. There's Classic Clover, Ian Downey. Crown Road with Mike Campbell. West River again and Mike Stevenson. Sky Glen Corey, Doug Falcons. Joseph Ridgecrest, Jody Hennessy. Happy Move, Ivan Davies. Kilkerran Alan, Owen Davies. Adventure's Touch with Kevin Fitzgerald. Here they come. They're off West River again on the run and going to the top. It is Joseph Ridgecrest. He takes him into the turn and up on the inside. Crown Road now on the outside. Happy Move drives on to a second. Crown Road has third. Classic Clover racing fourth. Sky Glen Corey. They go on up the backstretch racing to the quarter, and Happy Move grabs the top and the rail. Joseph Ridgecrest is second. Crown Road racing third. Classic Clover is fourth. Sky Glen Corey, Kilkerran Alan, Adventure's Touch, and West River again has pulled up with broken gear. The quarter, 30 and 2/5, and now with the lead, Joseph Ridgecrest. Happy Move is second. Crown Road racing a third. Then Classic Clover is fourth. They're by the 3/8 pole. Swinging off the top turn. Here they come through the stretch. They are racing to the half. The leader is Joseph Ridgecrest. Happy Move is racing second. Crown Road has third. Kilkerran Alan out moving. Then on the rail, Classic Clover. Adventure's Touch and Sky Glen Corey. They were by the half in 103. They're into the turn now. Racing to the 5/8 pole, the leader, Joseph Ridgecrest. Crown Road lapped on the leader, challenging second. Happy Move at the rail is at third. On the outside, Kilkerran Alan goes fourth. Classic Clover, Adventure's Touch, Sky Glen Corey. It's onto the 3/4 pole. It is still Joseph Ridgecrest hanging with the lead, and on the outside, Crown Road second. 135 by the 3/4 pole. Top turn, Joseph Ridgecrest. Crown Road racing a second. Happy Move at the rail third. Kilkerran Alan swinging wide at fourth. Classic Clover, Adventure's Touch, Sky Glen Corey. Heading for home, it is Joseph Ridgecrest. Up on the outside, Crown Road is coming on. On the rail, Happy Move tries to get through, is coming on. Joseph Ridgecrest, Happy Move, and at the line, Joseph Ridgecrest. Happy Move, Kilkerran Alan, tight between Sky Glen Corey, Crown Road. Adventure's Touch, Classic Clover, the miles, 7 and 2. And for ready now, the winner of the fifth race, number 5, Joseph Ridgecrest. Bay Pacing Gelding, 4 years, by Hoyt LaBelle, out of Keystone Ava. She by Harlan Dean. Owned by Gary Thompson of Charlottetown. Trained by Tommy Mason, Jody Hennessy driving. That's win number 7 this year for Joseph Ridgecrest this afternoon to 7 and 2. Fifth race official. Point out the track to pay of $576, paying $55.94.80. That's the $2 wheel pay price. Only one 576 ticket sold. That was a $1 ticket. So the payoff in actual fact is $2,797.40. Only one $1 ticket sold. The pay will be $27.97.40. Race out of the fifth race, Classic Clover 7th. Crown Road 5th. West River again did not finish, pulled up with broken gear. Sky Glen Corey 4th. Joseph Ridgecrest, your race winner. Happy Move was 3rd. Kilkerran Alan 2nd. Adventure's Touch was 6th. The times, the quarter 30 and 2/5. The half 103. 3/4 135. The mile 207 and 2. And no 5-7 quinellas were sold. As you can see, the mutual's paying 5 and 6. All set for the sixth race. 8 starters behind the gate. We have Harry the Hat and Doug Falcons. Talc with Mike Stevenson. Brighton Sunshine, Owen Davies. Selkirk Abel, Elmore White, I Can Do It, Sam Hodgen. Henry Bruce with Ron Robertson. Nicky met with Danny O'Brien and Cal of Britta Lindsay, Colleen Clancy. Here they come. They're off Talc to the top, but now from the far outside, Henry Bruce swinging for it, and he shows on top on the outside, and they go into the turn. Henry Bruce and Talc, they're neck and neck. Talc on the inside, the leader. Henry Bruce on the outside. Gonna back off and move to the rail, and he does. He's racing second there. I Can Do It is racing third. Nicky Matt. Fourth up the rail. Harry the Hat racing fifth. That is Brighton Sunshine. Selkirk Abel, the trailer, is Calorita Lindsay. And their single file is Aco racing out by the quarter pole, and they were by that marker. 32 and a fifth. Out of the top turn, Talc shows the way a length and a half, and racing second, Henry Bruce. I Can Do It as third. Nicky Mint making a move now, coming on from fourth. Harry the Hat takes cover behind him. Then on the rail, Brighton Sunshine, Selkirk Abel, Calorita Lindsay trails. They come to the half, and here comes Henry Bruce, charging to the top now. Henry Bruce and Talcin up on the outside, Nicky Mint. Now a third, I Can Do It fourth. Harry the Hat fifth. They were by the half, 105. They're into the turn and racing now to the 5/8 pole. Henry Bruce has moved out now by 3.5. Talc racing second. Nicky Mint on the outside, going on from third. Harry the Hat out 3 wide. Racing on strong, he's going on to second. Nicky Mint now third, it is Henry Bruce. Harry the Hat closing in on the leader, he's racing a second. Up wide on the outside, going on to third. Brighton Sunshine, I Can Do It is fourth. They were by the 3/4 pole, 37. Top turn, Henry Bruce, a length and a half. Harry the Hat racing a second. Then Brighton Sunshine, I Can Do It. Nicky Mint, Selkirk Gable, Cal of Britta Lindsay. They make the turn for home, and it's Henry Bruce and Harry the Hat charging up a second. Henry Bruce on the inside, Harry the Hat skipping on the outside, and Henry Bruce wins this one up the line. Henry Bruce, Harry the Hat, I Can Do It, Brighton Sunshine, Nicky Mint, then Selkirk Gable, Calorita Lindsay, and Talc. Time for the mile, 2:09 and 2. We parade now the winner of our 6th race. It is number 6, Henry Bruce, a bay pacing horse. He's 13. He's by Henry T. Adios out of Laurel Cleve. She by Royden's Laurel. Owned, trained, and driven by Ron Robertson of St. John. It's win number 6 this year for Henry Bruce. This afternoon, 2:09 and 2. Result of the 6th race. Official Harry the Hat was second. Talc was 8th. Brighton Sunshine 4th. Selkirk Abel 6th. I Can Do It was 3rd. Henry Bruce, your race winner. Nicky Mint was 5th, and Calorita Lindsay 7th. The race times, they were by the quarter, 32 and a 5th, the half 105. 3/4, 137, and the mile 2:09 and 2. Ivan Davies, Darren Handsome, Sam Hodgin. Bay River Knight, Danny O'Brien. Charlotte's Fame, Boyd Leslie. Naylor's Bruno, Mike Stevenson. Silver Ghost, Ian Downey. Summer's Dawn, Doug Falcons, Kilkerran Comet, Jody Hennessy. Here they come. They're off Bay River Knight, rushing to the top up on the inside. Darren Handsome racing second. On the outside, Naylor's Bruno racing on third. Up on the outside, Silver Ghost is fourth. Then at the rail and racing fifth, it is Casimir Clipper. Then we go to Kilkerran Comet, Summer's Dawn. They're on up the backstretch for the quarter pole and pacing on top. Naylor's Bruno now up on the outside. Bay River Knight moves forward. Addy takes it back. Bay River Knight is the leader as they go to the quarter pole. Naylor's Bruno racing a second. Darren Handsome third. Quarter 32 and 4. Silver Ghost is fourth. Then Casimir Clipper racing fifth. Charlotte's Fame racing sixth. Then we go to Summer's Dawn and Kilkerran Comet trails, and they come on by the 3/8 pole, swinging off the top turn and through the stretch. They come to the half, and it is Bay River Knight. He's the leader. Up on the outside, Silver Ghost is now a second. At the rail, Racing a third, it is Nailers Bruno up on the outside, moving fourth, following cover Casimir Clipper, half and 6 and 3, Darn Handsome. Then up on the outside, Charlotte's Fame, Summer's Dawn and Kilkerran Comet trails. Round the turn for the 5/8 pole, Bay River Knight, the leader on the outside, Silver Ghost lapped down the leader, challenging second at the rail. Racing a third, Nailers Bruno. Out 3 wide, Casimir Clipper goes from fourth. Darn Handsome racing a fifth. On the outside, Charlotte's Fame. Then Summer's Dawn and Kilkerran Comet. 140 and 1 by the 3/4 pole. Top turn, Bay River Knight. Locked in at the rail, Nailers Bruno. Outside, Silver Ghost hangs a third. Casimir Clipper racing fourth. They make the turn for home. Bay River Knight, Nailers Bruno has room to move now, and he's coming out of the 2-hole to challenge. Bay River Knight's going to hang in there, though, and wins it. Bay River Knight, Nailers Bruno. Then Charlotte's Fame, Silver Ghost, Darn Handsome. Tight between Summer's Dawn and Kilkerran Comet. And then the Casimir Clipper. And the time for the mile, 2:11 and 4. Now parading the winner of the 7th race, number 3, Bay River Knight, a bay pacing call 3 of a nightly blue chip out of Pine Bud Tessa, she by Storm Dancer. Owned by Omer Casey and Bertin Cormier of Cocan, bred by Messrs. Casey and Cormier, and trained by Omer Casey, Danny O'Brien driving. Win number 3 this year for Bay River Knight this afternoon, 2:11 and 4. The result of the 7th race, official, Casimir Clipper was 8th, Darn Handsome 5th, Bay River Knight, your race winner, Charlotte's Fame was 3rd, Nailers Bruno 2nd, Silver Ghost was 4th, Summer's Dawn 6th, and Kilkerran Comet was 7th. The race times, the quarter 32 and 4, the half 106 and 3, 3/4 140 and 1, and the mile at 2:11 and 4. We're underway now with our 8th race. We've 8 starters behind the gate. There's Rowdy Colt with Ron Robertson, Noblin Don, John Davidson, High Tempered with Doug Beckwith, Nap Time A with Mike Stevenson, Roof at Gary with Lonnie Stokes, Philip Down and Steve Downey, Kilkerran Hustler, Cody Hennessy, and the Red Ghost with Mark Collett. Here they come. They're off at Nap Time A, shows the way, has the top, and Oblin Don is racing a second. That High Tempered now up on the outside. Roof Vent Gary winging on a strong third, and he's going on to second. Roof Vent Gary goes winging for the top, but Nap Time A has it. Roof Vent Gary racing a second, and he goes up on the outside now, backs off, takes cover behind the leader. Oblin Don is racing third, and there goes Kilkerran Hustler. On the outside, third, he's rushing on. Kilkerran Hustler now gets to second. He goes winging for the lead. They were by the quarter, 30 and 3/5. Top turn, Nap Time A. Kilkerran Hustler now at the rail. He's racing second. Roof Vent Gary comes out from third. Now to challenge. High Tempered takes cover behind him. Are racing fourth, and they swing through the stretch. Here they come. They are racing to the half. Nap Time A shows the way. Roof Vent Gary challenging second on the outside. Then on the rail, Kilkerran Hustler. High Tempered up on the outside. Robin down. Oblin down. The Red Ghost and Rowdy Colt, the half 102 and 2. Out of the turn, they drive to the 5/8 pole. Nap Time A by 3 parts of a length. On the outside, driving hard, second, Roof Vent Gary. Kilkerran Hustler, third at the rail, High Tempered outside, fourth. Philip down, tipping out 3 wide. Then Oblin Don, and then Rowdy Colt and the Red Ghost, and they go on by the 3/4 pole. They're battling 3 wide. Nap Time A still has the lead. 3/4, 135. Top turn, Nap Time A, High Tempered. 3 wide, strong to second now. Nap Time A, High Tempered. In between them, Roof Vent Gary. Kilkerran Hustler at the rail, fourth, looks for room. Heading home, Nap Time A. Then on the outside, High Tempered. High in between on the far outside. Here comes Philip Down charging up. Gonna be tight at the line, but High Tempered hangs in. Then Philip Down, Auckland Dawn, Nap Time A. Too tight to call between Roof and Gary, Rowdy Colt, and the Red Ghost. And then Kill Karen Hustler. Time for the mile, 2:08. And parading now, the winner of the 8th race. It is number 3, High Tempered. He's a bay horse, 4 years. He's by High Kitty. Out of Tempered Ribbon, she by Tempered. Owned and bred by Anna and Percy Grant of Woodstock. Trained by Heike Ringer with Doug Beckwith driving. For High Tempered, it's been number 5 this year, this afternoon, 2:08. The result of the 8th race is now official. Rowdy Colt was 7th. Auckland Dawn 3rd. High Tempered, your race winner. Nap Time A was 4th. Roof Vent Gary 6th. Philip Down was 2nd. Kill Karen Hustler 8th. And the Red Ghost was 5th. The race times, the quarter 30 and 3/5. The half 102 and 2. 3/4 135, and the mile and 2:08.
9th race starters behind the gate, approaching top of the stretch. Unique Jade with Doug Falcons. Valley Pat, Ian Downey. High Hopes with John Davidson. Windy Knoll Lass and Ross McDonald. Robin Down, Steve Downey. Holly's Puff with Brian Moore. Candy Mist and Jody Hennessy, and from the outside, post 8, French Irish, Ron Robertson. 8 starters for race 9. Here they come. They're off and leaving the wire from post 4. Windy Knoll Lass was driving for the top. High Hopes works up on the inside 2nd. Holly's Puff driving 3rd on the outside as they race into the first turn. High Hopes with the lead. Moving up on the inside, that's Candy Mist. Parking Windy Knoll Lass, who's on the outside 2nd as they pass the 8th pole. Windy Knoll Lass goes on and moves to the top on the outside. High Hopes is 2nd now with Candy Mist racing 3rd. Then Holly's Puff on the rail 4th. Valley Pat 5th. Robin Down, French Irish, Unique Jail trails by the opening quarter, and out from 2nd to take the top now is High Hopes, 31 and 1 by the opening quarter. High Hopes now pacing out on top. Windy Knoll Lass in behind her racing 2nd. Candy Mist is 3rd. That's Valley Pat moving 4th on the outside now as they race by the 3/8 pole. Off the top turn and down the stretch they come, driving for the opening half. It's High Hopes. On the inside, Windy Knoll Lass 2nd. Valley Pat is on the outside, no cover, racing on from 3rd, followed with cover by Robin Down, who comes to 4th on the outside. Candy Mist is racing 5th by the half and 1:04. Then it's French Irish. Holly's Puff is getting shuffled back, and Unique Jade still trails. They're into the turn for the 2nd time, and High Hopes leads a length and a quarter. She takes them by the 5/8 pole. Windy Knoll Lass up tight 2nd. Valley Pat on the outside hangs tough 3rd. Robin Down still with cover, remaining 4th on the outside. Then Candy Mist, French Irish, Unique Jade tips out 3 wide, and Holly's Puff now trails. They're by the 3/4. High Hopes, Valley Pat now 2nd, 36 and 4 by the 3/4. On the outside is Robin Down, 3 wide, Unique Jade, a strong 4th. They're driving towards the 7/8 pole. Holly's Puff moves up by 2 lengths. Up on the inside, Candy Mist, and they come driving for home. High Hopes, Valley Pat. On the outside, Robin Down, Unique Jade. Candy Mist up the inside. It's High Hopes and Valley Pat. They're battling for 3rd. High Hopes, Valley Pat, Candy Mist, and here they are at the line. High Hopes, Valley Pat, Candy Mist, and tight for 4th. Time for the mile, 2:07 and 4. Parading back now, the winner of the 9th race, it's number 3, High Hopes. High Hopes, a brown mare 5 by Willow Bird out of Glory Trail, she by Warm Breeze. Owned by Shirley Davidson of St. John, trained and driven by John Davidson. High Hopes picks up her 9th winning trip of 1991. This afternoon she wins in 2:07 and 4. Number 3, High Hopes, John Davidson. Second, High Hopes, your race winner. Windy Knoll Lass, 8th. Robin Down was 5th. Holly's Puff, 7th. Candy Mist, 3rd. French Irish, 6th. The race times by the quarter in 31 and 1. Past the half in 104. 3/4, 136 and 4. High Hopes, your winner, 207 and 4.
And we're all set now for our 10th race. We've 7 starters. Keystone Sheba has been scratched. Behind the gate, we have Charlotte's Rebel with Brian Moore. Then Fleet Sealster, Mike Barriault. Time to Fight with Ross McDonald. Dee Dee's Beauty and Jody Hennessy. Eastern Nellie with Gordy Hennessy. Tail Twister with Bernie Charlton. And Angel's Class, Mike Stevenson. Here they come. Clear off from the outside, winging for the top. It is Eastern Nellie, but upon the inside, Charlotte's Rebel holds it. Charlotte's Rebel takes him into the turn. Eastern Nellie moves to the rail, and she settles for cover behind the leader. They go on by the 8th pole. It is Charlotte's Rebel, Eastern Nellie. Up on the outside, there goes Fleet Sealster. He's on the run. Now Time to Fight goes to 3rd as they race on to the quarter. Charlotte's Rebel on top of the length, and Eastern Nellie racing 2nd. Time to Fight has 3rd. Tail Twister is 4th. Dee Dee's Beauty racing 5th. Then Angel's Class and Fleet Sealster back pacing. They were by the opening quarter, 31 and 4. Round the top turn, Charlotte's Rebel leads. A length and a half. Eastern Nellie's racing 2nd. Time to Fight his 3rd. They swing off the top turn now. Through the stretch. Here they come. They're racing to the half. The leader, Charlotte's Rebel, leading a length and a half. Rushing up strong on the outside comes Angel's Class. Now racing on to 2nd. Eastern Nellie 3rd. Time to Fight is 4th. The half in 5 and 3. Time to Fight is out and moving. Up on the inside, Tail Twister, then Dee Dee's Beauty. And Fleet Sealster trails. They go to the 5/8 pole. Charlotte's Rebel still on top. Angel's Class outside, inching up for the top. And Fleet Sealster's on the run again. They go neck and neck to the 3/4 pole. On the outside, Angel's Class getting a nose in front. Charlotte's Rebel on the inside, 2nd. Up on the outside, a strong 3rd goes Time to Fight. Eastern Nellie's racing a 4th, 3/4, 38 and 1. Top turn, the leader on the outside, Angel's Class in 3 wide. Time to Fight, best of all right now, comes winging for the top and shows the way home as they swing off the turn. Time to Fight, pacing away up on the outside. Eastern Nellie is coming on. Time to Fight, Eastern Nellie, and Time to Fight hangs in and wins it. Eastern Nellie gets 2nd. Tight for show between Angel's Class and Tail Twister, then Charlotte's Rebel, Dee Dee's Beauty, and Fleet Sealster. And the time for the mile, 2:09 and 1. And parading now, the winner of the 10th race, number 3, Time to Fight. Bay pacing horse, 6 years. He's by Hustling Time. Out of Fightin' Filly, she by Battleground. Time to Fight is owned and was bred by Ron Wallace of Sussex, is trained and driven by Ross McDonald. Win number 6 this year for Time to Fight. This afternoon, 2:09 and 1. This is now official. Charlotte's Rebel finished 5th. Fleet Sealster was 7th. Time to Fight, your race winner. Dee Dee's Beauty was 6th. Eastern Nellie 2nd. Keystone Sheba was scratched. Tail Twister was 4th. And Angel's Class was 3rd. The race times, a quarter 31 and 4. The half 105 and 3. 3/4 138 and 1. And the mile 2:09 and 1.
11th race starters behind the gate approaching the top of the stretch now. On the rail, Cass's Salute with Bo Sowers. Most Special Fella, Mike Stevenson. Nail's Bobby with Mike Barriault. Trusty Express and Danny O'Brien. Justin Gear, Jody Hennessy. Weston Miracle with John Davidson. Blue Blazes, Ian Downey. Another Benghazi and Mo Roy. 8 starters, race 11. Here they come. They're off and leaving the wire, Most Special Fella. On the outside goes Justin Gear. In between horses, Nail is Bobby. Racing into the first turn, Most Special Fella. On the outside, Justin Gear comes to second. Nail is Bobby is racing third. Up on the inside, fourth is Cass's Salute. By the 8th pole now, and Justin Gear on the outside paces to the top. Racing second, Most Special Fella. Nail is Bobby. Park third on the outside. Then Cass's Salute, Western Miracle. Trusty Express, Blue Blazes, and Another Benghazi trails. By the opening quarter, Justin Gear in 30-3, racing towards the 3/8 pole. It's Justin Gear, Most Special Fella. Nail is Bobby has got to the rail now. He is racing third. Cass's Salute is racing off the rail now, challenging from fourth. Western Miracle fifth. Here comes Trusty Express and Another Benghazi. Blue Blazes now trails as they come down the stretch for the half. It's Justin Gear, Most Special Fella. On the outside, Cass's Salute is driving on, racing on the outside third, 3 wide. That's Another Benghazi on the outside coming to fourth. They were by the half in 2 and 1, and they're 3 wide, racing into the clubhouse turn for the second time. Justin Gear on the outside. Cass's Salute shows a second. On the inside, Most Special Fella. Then 3 wide, Another Benghazi. Racing on to the 3/4, it's Justin Gear, Cass's Salute, 3 wide, Another Benghazi, Most Special Fella, then Western Miracle, Nail is Bobby, Trusty Express, and Blue Blazes trails, but Justin Gear moves out by 3 lengths by the 3/4, 1:34. Justin Gear, Cass's Salute, Another Benghazi hanging third, 3 wide, Western Miracle is fourth. Up on the inside, Most Special Fella fifth. Racing on by these 7/8, and Justin Gear is by himself. He leads by 4, making it more as they come driving home. Justin Gear, Cass's Salute. On the inside, Most Special Fella. On the outside, they're rushing for third. Western Miracle, Trusty Express, and Blue Blazes comes on. But up front, it is Justin Gear. Looks like Blue Blazes on the outside for place. Then Trusty Express and Western Miracle. Time for the mile, 2:06. We parade for you now the winner of the 11th race. Race 11, winner number 1, Cass's Salute.
No, number 5.
Rather, number 5, Justin Gear. Justin Gear, the 3rd winner this afternoon for Jody Hennessy. A bay gelding 6 by Justin Passing. Out of Helene Lobel, she by Nero. Owned by Orville Willis of O'Leary, Prince Edward Island. Trained and driven by Jody Hennessy. Justin Gear picks up his 8th winning trip this season. This afternoon in 2:06. The result of the 11th race is now official. Race 11 official. Cass's Salute was 5th. Most Special Fella, 8th. Nail is Bobby was 7th. Trusty Express, 3rd. Justin Gear, your race winner. Western Miracle, 4th. Blue Blazes, 2nd. Another Benghazi was 6th. The race times, quarter 30-3. The half in 1:02-1. 3/4 1:34. Justin Gear and Jody Hennessy with his 3rd winner, mile in 2:06.
All set for this afternoon's featured 12th race. First $1,500, 8 starters behind the gate. There's Sporty Yankee with Ian Downey, Pippin Ashford, John Davidson, Pumpin' John with Brian Moore, Charlotte Scroovy and Danny O'Brien, Island Kaizik with Heath Campbell, Tidy Point with Jody Hennessy, Riverside George with Mike Stevenson, Gatlinburg with Gordy Hennessy. Here they come. They're off. Pumpin' John going to the top. Pippin Ashford on the inside, racing is 2nd. On the outside, 3 wide. 3rd is Island Kaizik. Pippin Ashford the leader again on the inside. Pumpin' John up and at her on the outside. Sporty Yankee has a 3rd. Island Kaizik outside. He's racing 4th. Moves to the rail. Up on the outside, Riverside George. Then at the rail, Charlotte Scroovy up tight. That is Tidy Point. And the trailer is Gatlinburg as they go on by the quarter pole. Pippin Ashford the leader by the quarter. 30 seconds flat. Top turn. Pippin Ashford. Pumpin' John on the rail, racing a 2nd. Sporty Yankee has a 3rd. Riverside George outside hangs a 4th. Island Kaizik 5th at the rail. Tidy Point follows cover. Then it's Charlotte Scroovy and Gatlinburg trails, and through the stretch here they come. We are racing to the half, and Pippin Ashford in command. Pumpin' John is racing a 2nd. Sporty Yankee, Riverside George parked, hangs a 3rd now. Sporty Yankee is racing fourth. They were by the half, 101 and 3, and around the turn, racing to the 5/8 pole. Pip and Ashford and Pumpin' John is second. Sporty Yankee racing third. Highland Kazik. They go on up the backstretch for the 3/4 pole. Pip and Ashford and Pumpin' John. Sporty Yankee. Tidy Point drives on to fourth. He's 3 wide now. Up on the inside, Highland Kazik. Back to fourth. Then it's Charlotte's Groovy. Gatlinburg swinging wide by the 3/4, 133 and 2. Top turn, Pip and Ashford, Pumpin' John, Sporty Yankee, Island Kazik, Tidy Point, 3 wide, Gatlinburg. Charlotte's Groovy, they head for home. Pip and Ashford with a good lead. Pip and Ashford, Pumpin' John. Island Kazik coming up on the inside. Sporty Yankee, Tidy Point, it's going to be Pip and Ashford, and she wins it. Then Island Kazik, Pumpin' John, Sporty Yankee, Tidy Point, and Gatlinburg, Charlotte's Groovy, and Riverside George. Time for the mile to 3 and 3. And for Reading now, the winner of this afternoon's featured 12th race, it is number 2, Pip and Ashford. They pacing mare, she's 4 years. She's by Armbro Ossie. Out of Here's My Number, she by Harold J. Owned and trained by Art Green of St. John with John Davidson driving. Win number 9 this year for Pip and Ashford, 203 and 3. And it's a driving triple for John Davidson, winning earlier with High Hopes and BJ's Noble. The result of the 12th race official, Sporty Yankee, was 4th. Pip and Ashford, your race winner. Pumpin' John was 3rd. Charlotte's Groovy, 7th. Island Kazik, 2nd. Tidy Point was 5th. Riverside George, 8th. And Gatlinburg was 6th. The race times, a quarter, 30 seconds. Half, 101 and 3. 3/4, 133 and 2. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 3. Well, that's our card for the Saturday afternoon. Going to recap for you. Track off 3 to 4 seconds. First race winner, Jim's first, and Gordy Hennessy, 2:09. And then Constant Fighter for Danny O'Brien in 2:09. Bozo Stinger for Jody Hennessy, 2:07 and 2. BJ's Noble, John Davidson driving, 2:09 and 1. Then Joseph Ridgecrest for Jody Hennessy in 7 and 2. Henry Bruce, a winner for Ron Robertson, 9 and 2. Bay River Knight for Danny O'Brien, 11 and 4. High Tempered for Doug Beckwith, winning in 2:08. High Hopes, John Davidson driving, 2:07 and 4. Then Time to Fight for Ross McDonald, 2:09 and 1. Justin Gere, Jody Hennessy with a driving triple. Justin Gere winning 2:06. And then Pip and Ashford, John Davidson getting a driving triple. And a wicked trip for Pip and Ashford, 2:03 and 3, considering our track 3 to 4 seconds off. That was a good horse race.